on, y'all. So anyway, I wanted to come on here and I wanted to do a twin flame reading. I had actually did one of these before and I thought it was so interesting. So I'm going to lay cards for the feminine, I'm going to lay cards for the masculine, and then I'm going to lay cards for the connection. So it's going to be like current energies, past, present, and future. And then we're going to pull some advice cards and for both masculine and feminine. And then we're going to pull, for whoever is watching this video, some advice from the Angel Oracle deck. But anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. Let's see. I'm going to use, matter of fact, this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to use my lovely Souls on Fire deck. You can actually check her out on YouTube at Soulful Revolutions. And you can purchase this deck at soulfulrevolutions.com. It's actually, I think it's Soulful Revolutions TV, I'm not sure, but Soulful Revolutions on YouTube, and you can find information where to purchase this deck. But anyway, this is going to be my divine feminine deck. Since it's pink, we'll just do that. I know dudes wear pink too, but we'll just do that. And then we're going to use this deck, which I believe this is the Rider-Waite deck. Pretty sure. But anyway, we're going to use this one for the masculine. And then, sorry, I'm just trying to get some shuffling in. And then we're going to go in with my absolute favorite, Saints and Angels. So, let's dive in. All right. Spirit, what do you have for the divine feminine, please? The Seven of Cups. So that's like envisioning the future. Then you have this Six of Swords. So it's like maybe escaping or leaving a situation. The Sun for happiness. The Sun is the happiest card in the deck. And then you have the Nine of, I don't read reversals. Then you have the Nine of Cups, so it's like total fulfillment. And the Four of Cups, so it's like kind of second guessing. And the Eight of Cups, so it's kind of like it's like a walking away. It's like a walking away from working it out with somebody, because I got the Six of Cups too. So yeah, it's like, let's see. Let's talk about this, and then we'll clarify more. But I want to go ahead and lay down the divine masculines too. So for the feminine, we do have it's like envisioning or thinking about what it would be like to walk away. Now, this could also be surrendering, like surrendering to the connection is what it may also seem, because it's two people sailing away. So it's kind of like, to me, it's not necessarily escaping a relationship. It could be just really surrendering in order to get to calmer waters, right? Because then we have the Sun. The Sun is the happiest card in the deck. It's like, I want my happiness. I want to feel good. I just want to be happy. And then you have the Nine of Cups. So it's like total fulfillment. But then you're second guessing. We're going to see as we go what you're second guessing, but it could possibly be that you're second guessing walking away or surrendering on working on this connection together with the Six of Cups. Six of Cups is very much like collaboration and teamwork with someone else, working through issues. So I think that so far the divine feminine is considering surrendering on the journey. Spirit, what do we have for the current energy for divine masculine, please? We have the Hierophant. So it's like tradition and beliefs. The Emperor. Ooh, he showed out in his own reading. Spirit, what else do we have, please, for the divine masculine? We have two cards. The Three of Swords and the Fool. So it may be possible that the divine masculine may be having somebody else going on right now, and they're taking a leap of faith to the Queen of Wands. The Queen of Wands is like, it's like being in like your higher vibration. It's like being in higher vibration, but you know that twin flames vibrate on the same energy, on the same frequencies. And then we have the Four of Cups. That's crazy because y'all actually, if you don't see this, in the same exact same position, both of y'all are second guessing in the exact same position. That is insane. And then we have, I can't make this up. So in your current energy, you have the Seven of Cups, right? In their future energy, they have the Seven of Cups. Seven of Cups is like envisioning. It's like thinking of the future, envisioning a future with their divine feminine. So the masculine in this reading is definitely maybe a step ahead in the connection. But anyway, so with that Seven of Cups, we have the Five of Cups. So it's like they're feeling a loss and a regret. So it may be possible that you guys are not speaking right now. That is insane. So let's clarify over here. So, Spirit, what do you mean? What do you mean by the current energy and the Six of Swords? The Four of Swords. So it's like right now, the divine feminine is like kind of like really resting and relaxing and going within with the Hermit card. So it's like, I think like right now, divine feminine is really like taking a time to kind of think things through. They're envisioning what they want the next move to be. Yeah, and that's just confirmation with the Ace of Pentacles. I use aces a lot for confirmation. So, and then Spirit, what do you mean by the Sun, please, for the divine feminine? The Seven of Swords. So there may have been someone walking away. There may have been a rejection. And then we have the Two of Pentacles. So it's like, that's crazy because like when you have the Sun and then you have the Seven of Cups or Seven of Swords. So it's like I got happiness and then I was betrayed. So it's kind of like when you add in the Two of Pentacles, it's like you're balancing, and it's like, maybe it's like learning to forgive and learning to, like, you're learning the lessons of what had happened in the past. Like you're learning them lessons and you're healing. Yeah, with the Temperance. That's, again, it's balancing. If you hear any noise, it's actually my kids are playing in the backyard with their new puppy. Let's see. Then we have the Hierophant. And that was actually in the masculine's reading over here. So the Hierophant is tradition and belief. It's kind of like, what is it that I want? What is it that I believe in? What, you know what I'm saying? Maybe like what I'm seeing is that, sorry, I'm back. But anyway, so what I am seeing though, it seems like the divine feminine is really like, it's like there's a period of time right now. And I feel like you guys may be like in a separation of some sort. And I think that the divine feminine is like, she went through, like he or she, the divine feminine had went through a time of like, maybe like learning a lot, definitely learning a lot and growing and healing and really trying to like balance or get over something that had happened in the past, learning to forgive it. And I think that she's like really like wondering what the next steps are. Yeah, with the Two of Wands. It's definitely looking at like her options and what it is that I'm saying she because I'm saying feminine, but this can also be a masculine. But yeah, she's raising consciousness. This is why I like this deck so much, because it has this card. I think it's so amazing. So right now, I think divine feminine is really going within, and she's trying to determine, like, I think like she could be divine masculine. Look, if I say she, you know what I'm saying. I don't want to say that again. But anyway, divine feminine is definitely going within right now. I think she's really learning to work with her intuition. I think she is really like doing the healing, and she's trying to see, okay, well, what's next? And that's what I'm seeing a lot, because she has this Nine of Cups and then the Four of Wands. So it's like, it's definitely like a trying to get there and work on things. Yeah. And like discovering a lot of truths about herself, I see. Yeah, and the Moon. So it's like it's like a lot of like maybe doing shadow work, really diving into like what this connection, like the purpose or something. And then the Knight of Pentacles. And it's like her connecting with her divine feminine, connecting with her emotions and her feelings is leading to success. You know, it's very successful for her. And she don't, it's like, I got the 8 of Swords. So yeah, and I think it was like really hard. And I think that, you know, there was a time where it was like, she didn't think that she was going to come out of that. But then she, you know, she had like a lot of support. The Divine Feminine had a lot of support. And I think that that was more spiritual, yeah, with the High Priestess. It was like Spirit definitely helped guide her into, or help guide the feminine into like really working with herself and understanding the higher purpose of this connection. The Divine Feminine is definitely going a little bit further, has gone a little bit further into the actual, you know, because Twin Flame, it's like you're having instant connection and an instant attraction to your twin, right? But at the same time, a twin flame is so much more than that. And it's so much more that we can't even really comprehend when we're in our ego or the 3D, right? It's a lot of healing, and it's a lot of raising the vibrations of this entire planet and learning, you know, unconditional love. And so I think that's really where we're at. And I think that it's been very hard. You know, I think it's been very hard. And I think that Divine Feminine has felt kind of like maybe I'm alone on this. That led to second guessing. You know, it's like carrying the burden of this relationship or this connection. And the Magician, it's like second guessing. Am I going to make it to the end of this? You know, the Empress, she's showing up. That's the Divine Feminine. So I think the Divine Feminine is definitely in the near future going to get to a place where they're like, okay, I don't want to second guess anymore on if we're going to make it out of this out of this separation phase, and we're going to come into union. And I think that, you know, that's like confirmation, you know, dead ass. Like, and then it looks like in the near future we have the 8 of Cups with the 6 of Cups. So I think that like this is a lot about walking away from self-doubt. This card is actually so beautiful because like this cup is actually in the stars. You see this cup? It's like walking towards destiny to me. It's like walking away. One thing that I know on the twin flame journey is that when you meet your twin flame, everything changes. Everything you used to value, you know, it changes, right? And this card to me seems like I'm walking away from everything that I thought that I believed in and I thought that I cherished or I valued for something different, and heading into, because he's like walking into the mountains, it's like I'm walking to this adventure, and that's what I really see. And then with the 6 of Cups, it's like really is like working together, and it's equal give and take. It's equal masculine and feminine. And we got 2 more cards. So we have the 5 of Swords and the 7 of Pentacles. It really, in this card, in this deck, I want to speak on this deck. The 5 of Swords usually would be like a conflict. But in this card, it's putting down them swords. So it's like, it's very much to me like, I don't want to fight this no more. And it's like a super surrender feeling to me. And then it's like the 7 of Pentacles. It's like surrendering to the work of this connection. That's what I feel like. Wow, that's powerful. So that's what we have so far for the feminine. Let's move back over here to the masculine. I don't know if you guys can even see these cards. Let me move my camera. I doubt that that's any better, but we'll just roll with it. So anyway, so in the current energy, like I said, we have the Hierophant and the Emperor. The masculine showed up for this. It's like beliefs, it's tradition. I think it's really a lot about thinking about what he, masculine, it could be feminine of course, believes right now. Like, what is their beliefs? What are their values? And I think right now they're questioning that. The Lovers. And what they really want in a love connection? What do they really want in a partnership? That's what the masculine is really going through in this reading, if this resonates. And then there's the devil. So there's going to be things, or they, like, because I have the Three of Swords here and the lovers follow the devil, there's going to be a lot of things that is going to be cut out of the masculine's life. The masculine may be dealing with a karmic, somebody who is here to teach them lessons. That, or it can just be like, because we had the Hierophant, it's like realizing that the person that they're dealing with is not giving them really what they truly want. And then there's the Wheel of Fortune. This is literally like karma or destiny, right? And it's like the divine masculine was meant to go through something so that they can understand and realize this connection for what it is. And it's crazy because then you have the Three of Swords and you have the Fool card and the Two of Swords. They are definitely making a choice on what it is that they value, what it is that they want in a relationship right now. And they're going to be making a leap of faith into and taking action for what it is that they really want. And I think right now they're really seeing that. What do you mean by the Two of Swords, please? Too many cards. What do you mean by the Two of Swords, Spirit? Yeah, it's definitely finding an emotional balance. It's like finding peace, finding balance. So it's like, in order for them right now, they want to make a decision. They may have somebody else, or this can either be that they have another relationship, or they are really trying to emotionally balance and feel their feelings when it comes to what it is that they value in love and relationship. And that's amazing. It's like lessons being learned. And they're doing the hard work with the Eight of Pentacles. You know, it's like they're doing that hard work on themselves. You know what I'm saying? And I think it is a lot for them, you know? And then they want to find what makes them stable. And I think that it's possible that this is a lot about like what makes them stable, what makes them feel secure. And this can also be what their definition is of love. What it is that makes them feel good when it comes to love. Or it's like, I still get that they were dealing with a karmic or something along them lines. And there was like a lesson that they were supposed to learn. You know what I'm saying? They're supposed to learn, and they're learning it. Yeah, the World card. There's going to be a completion. There's definitely going to be a completion in a cycle. And then we have the Queen of Wands. The Queen of Wands is like being in that energy. And I think that's really is, the Queen of Wands is speaking on feeling this connection. And then we have Two Swords. The Ace of Cups is always confirmation for me that is true for what I'm saying. And then we have the Three of Pentacles. They're worried. I think that they are also in the near future going to worry if all these feelings that are hitting them and all these things that they're working on, if it's like their ego might play a part in that. But they are going to take a look at it with the Seven of Pentacles. They're going to take a look at it, and they're also looking back. Maybe at the Divine Feminine. I think so. And then there's the Seven of Swords. I feel like the Divine Masculine, whoever is the runner in this situation, sees the deceit. They see the betrayal that they had caused when they look back. And they want to come forward. We have the Knight of Cups, which is a romantic offer. This is like a romantic offer. Because it's crazy because you actually have the same one, the Divine Feminine, the Moon. They feel and see their feelings now. After realizing their feelings. And then they have the Chariot. This is making a balanced decision to come forward. And then what do we have for the Four of Cups, please? The Queen of Cups. So it's like second guessing and trying to use their intuition. Or Their intuition was telling them before that the divine, that you were, or the divine feminine was a twin flame connection, or that this connection was extremely spiritual and powerful. But I think that they didn't really recognize it. And then you have the Page of Cups. This is like, they started seeing the synchronicities. They started seeing the signs. Or they will. And then the Page of Wands. It's making a discovery. So Spirit is definitely working with them and trying to help them to see this connection for what it is. And then they will surrender. And then with the Seven of Cups and the Five of Cups, this is like a vision. They're going to nurture this. So the Seven of Cups and the Five of Cups is like, they betrayed themselves. And either they were living in an illusion. They were living in an illusion. We just got an ace confirmation. They were living in an illusion, and they didn't really see what it was that they wanted accurately. They thought that they knew, but they had no idea. And they're really waking up from that now. Yeah. And they're done, like, having them conflicting thoughts. And they want to work on this. That's what I'm seeing. All right, we're going to dive into advice cards. Or no, we ain't going to do advice. We got to do the collective. We'll do past, present, future, and then we're going to do advice cards and the angel oracle. All right, y'all. So we're back. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to do the divine masculine and feminine, the connection, past, present, and future. So Spirit, what do we have for the divine feminine and masculine, the twin flame connection in the past energy? What do you have for the connection in the past? The Wheel of Fortune. What do you have for the future energy? The Temperance. And what do you have for the past? I mean, I got so many cards falling out. Okay, we can't take all these. Spirit, what do you have for the future, please? For this connection. The Queen of Cups. Okay, so as far as the past goes with the Wheel of Fortune, it is definitely... Hold on. Okay, sorry. Alright, so when we have the Wheel of Fortune, for example, this is karma and destiny. So in the past, this is like when you guys met. It was destiny to meet. And then the Eight of Swords. So it's kind of like isolation and alone. So maybe it's like, because she's wearing a blindfold. Maybe when you guys met, you had no idea how much this connection was going to play a key role in your life. And there was some deception with the Seven of Swords in the past. So it's definitely like somebody walked away. And you have the Three of Cups. Three of Cups is like friendships and community. So maybe you guys were, you know, friends or knew mutual people or something along them lines. But there was a judgment call when it came to like a group, like an effort together, or like something you guys were doing together. And then you have the Eight of Cups. So the Eight of Cups is like somebody walked away in the past, right? So when we really look at that, I really want to break this down, right? So in the past, the Wheel of Fortune is saying it's destiny. This is destined to happen. You were destined to meet your twin flame, right? If you guys are looking at this, by the way, I actually read this book last night. What was the name of the book? Dang, I can't even remember. Anyway, there was this book. I'll put it in the description box. But anyway, so there was this book. It's an amazing book. I started reading it last night, and one thing that she had said was, she said that to know that you're on a twin flame journey, I don't think there's anything wrong with questioning, like, is this really my twin flame? The thing is that a lot of us, like in our lifetime, if we ever learn the word even twin flame, right, and it's brought to our attention and it grabs our attention and we start looking up twin flame, it's because we do have a twin flame. You know, our guides are always guiding us. You know what I'm saying? They're always guiding us. And there's a reason why we are drawn to know what a twin flame is, or we are even drawn to hear the word. And there's a reason for that. But anyway, when meeting was destined to happen. And it was also destined to go through a little bit of pain. It was destined to kind of like question even our feelings and our emotions, right, in the past. And it was destined for us to walk away. One of us walked away, right? Usually the runner. It was destined to happen. And we can look at the Three of Cups as there's a bigger purpose, right? There's a bigger purpose. The purpose of the twin flame relationship is raise the vibrations of the community or a collective, right? So we can look at it like that. And then there's a judgment call. This happened in the past. The judgment call was to walk away. There was something that happened in the past with this connection that caused one person to run. And it could be that they were lying to themselves. They was possibly deceiving themselves. So in the current energy, we have the Temperance and the Queen of Swords. The Temperance is, if you look at this card, and I really just want you guys to look at this card, right? It's an angel. And one thing you can see, I don't know if you guys can see this because the glare is terrible. But when you look at this card, I got stuff going everywhere. When you look at this card, one thing that you do notice with this card is that it is definitely like an angel, and she has her third eye illuminated in this card. So it's like opening up your consciousness in the current energy. And then with the Queen of Swords, the Queen of Swords is like quick thinking, and she's like a very logical thinking mind, right? It's like she wants things to make sense, and she wants to find answers. What else do we have, please, for the Queen of Swords in the current energy for this collective, for the connection? We have the Six of Cups. So it's this, you, whether you're divine, masculine, or feminine, and your counterpart is thinking about how I can make this work. And then the Seven of Swords, it's like right now there may be a period of time where there's this separation, right? There's like a completion, or feeling that there's a completion. However, we have the Devil. This is ending, but also a new beginning. So right now, there may be a thought that this ain't going to come back together. You know, there may be thoughts, which could be fear, that right now you or your counterpart may be thinking that this is over. And then there's the Five of Pentacles. It's being worried that this is over right now. And that's confirmation with the Ace of Pentacles. The aces are always my confirmation. And then we have the Ten of Pentacles. It's like success, right? It's success. It's victory, right? I think the universe is saying this isn't over. And they're getting you are getting downloads, and you're not understanding that there's downloads being brought to you. And then there's the Three of Wands. Prepare for success. Prepare for success. I think right now, like I said, both masculine and feminine is feeling that there's going to be a reunion. They're getting the downloads from the universe, whether that's through dreams, telepathy. If you haven't done anything with like dream work or telepathy, I highly recommend it. I actually have videos on telepathy. It's in my channel. Like if you look under my videos, I have it under a playlist actually, but I have a whole section on like different styles of telepathy and how to achieve telepathy. I highly do recommend. And then the High Priestess. The High Priestess, when you got that behind the Three of Wands, that means that Spirit is moving this connection. That means that progress is being made, and Spirit is behind the progress. It can't be denied. And I think that either you or your divine counterpart tried to deny this at one time. And then you got the Death card. We're going to see what the Death card's about. And the Eight of Cups, or Eight of Wands. And the Five of Swords. There's going to be an ending. And it's going to come fast. To where you can no longer close off and deny, just like what I was just saying. You cannot deny the downloads any longer. And this is current energy. If you're watching this, it's because you're drawn to. And it's because not only you may be feeling like, man, I'm alone in this. I'm the only one feeling this connection so strong. I'm the only one thinking about how I can make a move. It's not true. Your counterpart feels the same way. And there's going to be an ending to that. And there's going to be some truth. Justice is also confirmation for me. There's going to be an ending to the negative thinking and the trying to not see or ignoring. And then there's the Two of Pentacles. It's going to be finding peace. You have to find peace. And you do have to surrender. Because then we have, in the future, the Queen of Cups. This is intuition. This is being calm, intuitive. This is like moving through your intuition. Your intuition guiding you. And then there's the Four of Cups. There's going to be a moment in the future where you're going to kind of second guess your intuition. There's going to be a time where you're going to second guess it. And then you have the Ten of Cups. You're going to find alignment. It's going to be alignment, which means that you and your counterpart, if you are in a separation of any kind, you guys may still be talking, but there might be some disconnect when it comes to emotions. There may be some wounds. There may be some cycles that need to close out, where you guys may really be in no contact. But there's going to be an alignment, meaning that you guys are going to be put in the same place at the same time. It's going to be the right timing in the future. I can't make this up. This is what the cards say. And then there's going to be well-balanced movement. Clear thinking, balanced movement. Willpower is at play in the future. And then you have the Tower. The Tower is like a disaster, right? Let's call it what it is. But it may be a good disaster. We're going to see. And then we have the Strength card. Something is going to hurt. And it's going to be hard, right? Spirit is saying to be strong in the future. We're going to see why. Because you have the Nine of Pentacles. The Nine of Pentacles is gratitude. It's success. So it's like in the future, you're going to be a little scared. That's what I'm getting from this. You're going to be a little scared. You're going to really question your intuition. And you're going to be, the Tower can be a complete fear. Fear of making this decision. Fear of going in. Fear of going after what it is that you want. Pursuing this connection. Spirit is saying be strong. Be strong. Stop second guessing yourself. Go within. Because it's going to be successful. And then you have the Seven of Cups. This is like a vision, seeing a vision coming true. So all the success that you've envisioned, all the success that you have envisioned, it's going to come true. You're going to nurture that. You're going to nurture the vision. Because this is the collective reading. Both of you are going to nurture the connection. That's what I'm getting. The cards can't laugh. They ain't gonna laugh. The Six of Swords. This is a transition. This is like a raising up, raising the bar, going to another level, a commitment. Something along them lines. Going to calmer waters. So it's like leaving out of a harder state of mind, going into something better. Then you have the Three of Pentacles. Teamwork, collaboration. Teamwork and collaboration. It's going to be a commitment, a reunion. But you got to get out of the fear. You have to get out of the fear of the Ten of Swords. You have to get out of that fear. And then there's the Page of Cups. There's going to be a fear that comes in when someone offers their cup of love. Somebody's going to come in and they're going to offer this cup and they're going to be like putting it all into this connection. And it may feel like a small offer. It may feel like friendship. It may feel like a little communication. But there's fear in that. It's just fear. There's just fear in that. And someone's going to make a leap of faith. Somebody's going to take a leap of faith in the future. Because they want the Two of Cups. The Two of Cups is partnership. Is attraction. The Knight of Wands. The Knight of Wands is movement. They're going to move towards their Two of Cups and their partnership and that attraction. And then we have the Queen of Wands. It's being on that same level of vibrations. We're going to pull one more card, please, Spirit. The Two of Wands. Progress. The future has progress. And it's going to be an equal give and take. Equal give and take with the Six of Pentacles. Okay, so let's pull some advice cards for you, whether you're the Divine Masculine or the Divine Feminine. We're going to pull 3 cards of advice. Spirit, what is the advice that you have for whoever it is that's watching this video? The Eight of Swords. The Lovers. Ooh. The Two of Wands. Right now, you're just not seeing that your counterpart, they love you. I just got an ace. They actually really do love you. And they have a lot of feelings for you. And I think that you're not seeing that right now. You showed up, well, the Divine Feminine showed up with the Empress in the World. And then the Page of Cups. It may come in as a small offer because we're still having a 3D experience. At the end of the day, we are having a 3D experience. And it may just be a small offer. It may just be that small conversation. It may just be bumping into them at the grocery store. But it's going to ignite and it's about to happen. And I know you know. I know you feel it. I know you feel like that reunion is coming. You feel them close. You do. That's why you're watching this video. The Ten of Swords. You have fear. There's fear. It's just fear. And the Page of Pentacles. It's like, don't overgive yourself this time. Yeah, confirmation. Don't overgive yourself. I think there might have been a time, like you're probably, if you're watching this video, you're more than likely the chaser. This time, try to stay balanced in your emotions. Yeah, raising consciousness. It's just confirmation. You've done all the work on yourself. So this time, when your counterpart comes along, try to just go with the flow. You know, go with the flow and let everything happen naturally. Nine of Cups. Yeah, it's going to lead to fulfillment. That's, you know, that's saying right there, like. And then you have the Two of Wands. Right now, I think that you're looking back too hard. I think that you're looking back too hard and it's time to look forward. Yeah, the Emperor. You're looking back at this Emperor. You're looking back at the past. Or your Emperor's looking back at the past. The Knight of Pentacles. They want to come in and they want to give. They want to give that same energy that you was given to them. We got too many cards came out. The Four of Wands. They're putting in that work. They're putting in that work on themselves. They definitely are. The Queen of Swords. The Queen of Swords is like, it's like the most masculine, feminine energy. It's like a bossing up energy, or getting like, it's like getting that courage. That's what it reminds me of. It's like getting that courage, bossing up, and really seeing yourself for who you are, and accepting that you're not perfect, forgiving yourself kind of, and doing that work. It's like they're doing that work. Seven of Pentacles. It's like working on themselves, because they want the Two of Cups. They do. They want that Two of Cups. They definitely do. They want that Two of Cups. They want that partnership and that attraction back. The Hierophant. They believe it to be real. They do. So that's what I have for the advice. So we're going to go on to, I'm going to pull one card in the Angel and Saint deck for you, or for the Divine Feminine, and then one for the Divine Masculine. And then we're going to pull one for the connection. And let's just see where it goes. Spirit, what do we have for the Divine Feminine? They're giving me two cards and I can't take those because I don't know who's this who. What do we have for the Divine Feminine, please, Spirit? Retreat. It's time to retreat, is to surrender. It's time to surrender. What do we have for the Divine Masculine, please? What do we have for the Divine Masculine? We have too many. Heaven is watching over you. Can't make this up. These both go with this reading. So we have literally, for the Divine Feminine, and my camera just moved randomly, but for the Divine Feminine, we have retreat. That's a lot about surrendering. And then we have heaven is watching over you for the Divine Masculine. So that is telling you right there, Spirit is definitely helping the Divine Masculine move forward and recognize this connection. And then for both, steady progress. You take that how you want to. That's beautiful. That is truly beautiful. And it's just like, I can't make that up. And this spoke on the entire reading. That's why I love this deck so much. It's just like the entire reading came out all in at the end. It's like everything that I meant by this. I can't make that up. I can't make that up. You know, Divine Feminine is surrendering. Divine Masculine is getting downloads from Spirit. And the connection, steady progress. Steady wins the race. Don't overgive this time. If you are the chaser, you've been the chaser, don't overgive. Don't overgive. So this is what I have for you guys. I hope that you guys really did like this reading. Make sure that you hit that subscribe button and like this video. I'm new to YouTube, so I'm really trying to get my content across, because I feel like there's so many messages that, you know, especially in the twin flame community, that need to come out. And I will be doing a lot more videos on like education for this twin flame journey. And then also I'm going to be talking a lot about telepathy, shadow work, dream work, astral projection. I'm gonna really dive into a lot of them things, and I want to do a lot more videos on those. But yeah, right now I am trying to get all this, like my videos out. So by you subscribing and you liking this video, that does help the process. Steady progress. No, but seriously though, thank you guys so much, and I do really appreciate you guys for watching. And until next time, peace.